All right, guys. So we got both the WRX and the FRS together today. You guys have been asking me so much in the comment section below which one I like the most, the FRS or the WRX. Now, if you guys are new to the channel, this is my wide body supercharged, bagged, pretty much fully built FRS. Everything you can pretty much add to the car, motor, exterior, and it's pretty much my first project car on the channel. And also, this is the new project. Just got this 2020 Subaru WRX. As you can see, we threw some bags on it and some small exterior mods such as the lighting. Got a fourth brake light and full window tint. And we also did the front headlights. So we blacked out the housings, put a little RGB LED strip under the C light. Yeah, guys, it's pretty much been the new project on the channel. We're just getting started, but the progress is coming along great so far. But yeah, guys, in today's video, I'm gonna show you guys what I think is better between the two, the FRS or the WRX. Now this takes me back to like the old days when I first started the channel, back when I used to make like a lot of informative videos. I feel like I haven't posted videos like that in a while, like informative, like talkative videos. But let me know down in the comment section below if you guys prefer those types of videos. I'm always up for what you guys want to see on the channel and what you guys enjoy the most. So leave your thoughts down in the comment section below. All right, so first up, we got the FRS with us right now. Honestly, this video has been requested so much in the comment section below. A lot of you guys want to know if I like this car more versus the WRX that we just got on the channel. It's honestly a tough choice, but they both have their pros and their cons, which I will talk about today. For now, we're gonna take out the FRS. Probably gonna get some gas for it because I think I need some 85. I'm just gonna throw the GoPro on for a little POV view, and yeah, we'll just talk about the FRS. But yeah, this one's fun. This one's fun. Alright, so I'm trying to think back to when I just got this car. It's kind of new into cars, and I remember just getting in this car and driving it around. It was just like a blast. I loved it so much. Such a fun car to drive. I don't know, it's just something that you kind of got to do for yourself. Like, you got to test drive one of these or drive like a friend's FRS. Easy to drive, like the clutch. I've taught my girlfriend how to drive this car. My mom has driven it, if you guys seen those videos. And you just have to drive it for yourself to actually feel what I'm talking about. It just feels like a very driver-oriented car. Like, the gearbox is very like direct and kind of short and very notchy. It's like one pro that I really like about this car. It just feels like a race car, like driving this thing. You're low to the ground, very like solid, like the steering and the gearbox is very notchy and direct. I remember just like having a blast driving when it was stock and just like punching gears. It's just, I don't know, something about it. I had a lot of like Corvette friends, Mustang friends, and they were all about racing and, you know, like going fast and speed and whatnot. I remember letting them drive my car and they're like, dude, this car is so fun to drive. Like, so just the fact how they enjoy the car, just this little four banger that makes less than 200 horsepower stock really shows a lot. Now, a lot of you guys asked me as well, what car is faster, this car or the WRX? Kind of an unfair comparison since this one is aftermarket boosted, I guess you can say. You know, I added it to the car, but I feel like this car pulls way harder than the WRX stock. Especially on E85, like this car just wakes up on E85. Now with the WRX, I feel like it just kind of builds up around to like 3,500 RPM and it just kind of dies after. But this car, I feel like it just picks up after 3,500. That's where just like all the fun starts. So yeah, I feel like this car definitely is faster than the WRX. Now, if I were to throw like full bolt-ons on the WRX, you know, honestly, I don't know which one would be faster. That's just kind of like, you know, that's for us to find out later on. What's up, dude? Yeah.
Mustang?
Dude, I miss mine, dude. I want to get it so bad. I was like, oh gosh. I'll get another one though. Now this car has been very reliable. Thinking back on the years of ownership with this car has been so reliable to me. Approaching 5 years now with this car. Been my daily driver like ever since I got the car, honestly. And funny thing is, this car has 126,000 miles and it's boosted and it's giving me almost 0 issues so far. Never really had any major issues with the motor. Fingers crossed. Now, I drive the heck out of this car. I have 124,000 miles on it in 5 years. Now that is almost double of the mileage that I should have on this car. I've been through a lot, honestly. I used to deliver for Pizza Hut in this car. So this car would be slammed, backfire tuned, everything, and I would deliver for Pizza Hut like 4 or 5 times a week. That used to be my main source of income, and this car has just gone through a ton. Very, very impressed with how much it's like held up, and that's why I tell people like this car is like the perfect first car or the perfect project car. There's a million different parts you can buy for this car. Time to pick the WRX up. That concludes our little FRS segment. Damn. Dude, I keep saying it, but the bags made such a big difference. It looks so hard. Now what you guys just saw right there, placing that in the back seat, is automatically a pro for this car. Versus the FRS, we got some space, 4 doors, some back seats that actually work. And yeah, right off the bat, that's just the first pro for this car. Ton of space inside the car and in the trunk. Now hopping in the WRX, yeah, we just came from the super loud FRS to the WRX, which you honestly cannot even hear, probably on video. Pros for this car, like I said, the space. I guess you can say another one is the stock turbos. But yeah, if you guys don't know, this car has the same motor as the motor in the FRS, but key difference is this one actually comes with a stock turbo. I'm trying to remember what the FRS feels like when I first got it, when it was stock. Definitely is slower than this car. This car definitely pulls around the 3,500 RPM-ish range. Kind of dies after, but I'm pretty sure full bolt-ons and E85 would fix that little dip in power. It makes these like little baby turbo noises, which I think is so cool. You know, it's nothing crazy, but you can just hear like the little blow off. It's so funny. Another pro, which is pretty much the same thing with the FRS, is this car, along with the FRS, has a ton of aftermarket support. A million parts you can throw with these cars. So that's another huge pro. So that's really nothing you guys can stress about if you guys choose the WRX or the FRS. WRXs usually go for higher than the FRS. Now I think brand new, I got the FRS for starting at 26K. Brand new, I got this WRX for 30,000. So they're a little bit more expensive than WRX. WRXs also come in all-wheel drive and the FRSs come in rear-wheel drive. I don't know if you guys are going to the snow. So they both have their pros and their cons. It just depends where you live, what your plans are for the car. Now I feel like I have a decent cons list for this car. Now I'm no like Subaru enthusiast and I don't know like ins and outs of like the motor and all that stuff, but I know a fair amount of people that have had stock WRXs and have blown the motor for literally no reason. Like I was talking to some guy that had a stock WRX, went to the grocery store and his motor blew just like that, just for no reason. Another guy just with an exhaust, his motor blew. But it's kind of crazy to hear that these stock motors with these cars blow. Now there may have been like factors with those people that I may not know, but these motors just seem to be very fragile. Another con, now this is one thing that I noticed right off the bat, right when I bought the car, the shifter and the way this feels. This thing feels like I'm driving like a stick shift Camry or something. A stick shift like a Honda Accord. or just like a normal, you know, like a car. Right off the bat, stock, it does not feel like a sports car. Compared to the FRS, there's a day and night difference, the shifter. FRS feels like very notchy, and this one just feels like very like gummy and soft. It does not have a sports car feel to it, which is definitely a huge con with me. Coming to the decision of choosing whether or not you want an FRS, BRZ, or a WRX comes a lot of different, I guess you can say, factors and decisions to think about before you choose. Like I said, it depends on where you're from, you know, if it snows and whatnot. And also, like, if you have kids, if you need space, if you're into sports, you need to haul like a lot of stuff in the trunk. There's just so many factors in choosing the right car for you. So that's why I kind of wanted to say it depends, whether or not spending more on a WRX would be more beneficial for you in your situation. But since you guys want to know which car I think is better, in my opinion, I honestly think the FRS is at the top versus the WRX. Reason being is because I feel like the car is very solid. The FRS has the looks, it feels like a race car, like straight from the dealership. Like I said in the beginning, it's kind of one of those things that you have to feel for yourself. Like test drive a WRX and then test drive an FRS right after. You'll definitely feel the difference in the driving experience, and you'll know exactly what I mean. They both have their pros and cons. They both have a ton of aftermarket support, and the cars are very, very similar. These cars are pretty much like a four-door version of the FRS, so they're not that different in a way, but at the same time, they do have a lot of differences, if that makes sense. I don't know. And it looks like someone already scratched my car. I just noticed this right now. Still love this car so much, and we have a ton of parts on the way for this car, so stay tuned for that, guys. But yeah, guys, that is gonna conclude it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed this type of video. I know I haven't really made an informative type of video in a while now, and I hope I helped you guys decide whether or not you guys want an FRS or a WRX, if you guys are in the market of searching for like a new car or something. Yeah, guys, that's all I have for you guys today. Make it a good one, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Peace.